You will eventually meet somebody who's meant for you. In fact, you might have met them before your isolation period started, but both of you were still being trained. But at least you got a whiff of what it might be like being with such a person. They either became your best friend, you either dated each other, and till this day you miss them. You yourself, as a person who's going through the chosen journey, miss the outside world to that regard. They do too. Remember, energy doesn't die. Neither is it created. It's just transformed. When you think about somebody, they think about you too at the exact same time. That's how fast this telepathy is between all of us. And that's the topic of this chosen ones in union. Christ consciousness unions. Or Christ conscious unions. That's what Spirit says I should say. I'm not sure if there's going to be part 2. Maybe everything will be told to me right now. A chosen one is not aware of their potency, their potential, until God reveals it to them, until God shows them examples in memory, in their imagination, in their sleep, that, hey, do you remember this scene? People behave like this. This happened when you tried that idea out. Like God in your vision sight, your sight of vision here, He will show you these things about your presence and how it affects people, including yourself. And then the amazing thing, He will also show you other people who are like you and how they affect you. He needs to do this so that you can be prepared for your divine union, for your power couple thing there. Though you have the will of saying no to that union. You have the will to say no, I don't want to date. I wanna still answer my calling every day and still be like this, still be single, still be independent, and be readily available for source when it needs me. You know, because dating people, you lose certain things. Like many people lose their youth when they start dating. They lose their body. They lose certain things when they start dating. Everything is a sacrifice because you're trying to take 100% and 100% together and make it still merge enough to be 100%. So each and every one of them can remove their 50% aside. I cut my 50, left it there. You cut your 50, you left it there. And now when we are in union, this new union, it's 100%. It's similar to making babies in a way, but with people who are alive, right? The cutting off of those habits, that 50% that you leave, is the painful part for all chosen ones in union with each other. Yes, because now how are they going to become unionized? One chosen one might be a spiritual speaker. They might be doing things like writing books about how to heal, writing books about botany, herbology, or participating in the science of the world, like revealing things to people, like, hey, the moon does this, the sun does this, the galaxy does this. Like there'll be many instances where those parts might have to be integrated with their partner who's in alignment with them. So their partner, instead of writing books, their partner could be a speaker. They could go online and talk like I'm doing, like what you guys are mostly doing. They can be those guys who start community projects, NGOs, and they run around with the world saving animals, SPCA. You know, like they're doing those things out there physically, and the other one is doing them in an introverted state where they have to like download information while they're chilling. And the other one is downloading information while they're acting on it at the same time. So it is the aspects of divine masculine and divine feminine coming in together. The other one is more physically, spiritually inclined to manifest all they want in this physical place. The other one can manifest in spirit. They can go to spirit and live there and come back and take that information on a book, on a painting, on music, on anything that makes them stay still. That's who they are. So now these two entities in union must come together and create one thing. And that one thing, it might be, they might write a book together, meaning the other one discerns the book with their introverted personality, their Sigma personality at that time. They discern the book only to find out that since while they are with their partner, the partner sees the book as a movie because they can be the one directing it, selecting the actors, the makeup artists. Like they like the physical things of manipulating reality in that sense. So you, the divine feminine, will download content. The divine masculine will see that content and make it alive in the world. Normally the divine feminine can do the same thing too by themselves, and they have to distribute their energy all over the place. But this time around, they have a divine masculine who can make the divine feminine store that energy and just say, babes, you took it from source, you brought it here, now relax, I got it, I'm gonna take it and build it. So we can say the divine feminine in you, in that relationship with your partner, the chosen union that I'm talking about, you, the divine feminine, do your 50%. That other one where you were acting and chasing your dreams and all those things, it's gone now. God took it away so that your masculine guy can take over that part. Whether the masculine is a female body or it's a male body, doesn't matter. In a relationship, you mostly find that a masculine woman, a bossy leader who's a female, can be in love and married to a man who is kind, loving, soft, nurturing, compassionate. And it'll mind fuck those who are watching these people. Like, why did this kind, loving man who's soft date this loudmouth woman? It's because they match. Their journey matches. Have you seen those relationships where it's a bossy woman and a submissive man together, and you can hear things like they've been together for years? God trained those people enough that the man grew comfortable to be in their divine state, to be a feminine man. And most feminine men are mistook as bisexual, like the common term is they are gays, like gay people and such. But feminine men are simply holding a divine feminine spirit, and it's dominant in their body, and it shows. They like wearing short pants and revealing most of their thighs when they walk with their flaps on. They might be the one who dyes their hair color in the relationship. They might be the one who gets too many tattoos, and by too many I mean they fancy them. They might be the ones to do piercings, because the feminine energy is exploratory. It is the adventurer. It can explore depth. That's the divine feministic energy in a relationship. It can explore depth and go deep, lepar. And the divine masculine, divine masculines are powerful, guys. You can feel their bossy personality when they're in a space. They want things to work out. They know agency, not to waste time. They are resourceful with manipulating and delegating resources and data and such. And they have an ability of knowing when to act. That's the difference about a bossy person who's just bossy, but they're not in their alignment with spirit. The difference between them is a divine feminine, a divine masculine, a chosen divine masculine acts on the right time. They move on the right time. That's the difference between a divine chosen masculine and just a masculine per se. That's the difference only. One of them acts on the right time, like they are moved by spirit to engage with the physical world. This is what makes them stand out. Like, how did they know what to do? Have you ever heard those phrases? Not how did you know what to say. What to say is for the divine feminine. After all, the divine feminine talks. That's why they are given the abilities of prophesying things with their mouth. The divine masculine doesn't prophesy things with their mouth that much. The divine masculine normally uses assertive words like, it's done, mission accomplished, it's over. They talk less, because less talk is not for them, it's for the divine feminine. The feminine has to talk to themselves when they are writing that joke, that book, that script, whatever. They have to discern how it feels, so that when you are reading it, being the receiver, you can tell this was written by a genius. There's personality in this thing. It's because the divine feminine in a relationship, they discern the whole personality. Similar to me, you can tell I'm embodying the divine feminine presence a lot. Hence, I'm sharing and gossiping about the personalities and lifestyles of chosen people. I am literally gossiping about it with you guys. And those of you who are listening, majority of you are divine feminines. So you're talking to a man, a male body, that's embodying a divine feminine spirit. Hence, telepathy, psychic, mediumship, clairvoyance, those abilities are mostly with me. The divine masculine has them too, but they are not used that much when a divine feminine is with them. So I'm more likely, you can say from this narrative, that I'm more likely going to be attracted to bossy type of strong alpha-like women. In fact, 80% of the time, those are who I prefer to date. I like submissive women. Yeah, I keep them as friends personally. Masculine women, yeah, those ones, yeah, they rock my world. So I'll stop it at there. I'm told that there's part 2. I need to explain a little bit more about these unions.